Going live now, Mama.
What's the tub?
What is it over there somewhere?
I'm not fucking all that.
That's now.
Huh?
Mm-mm-mm.
Started it, yeah.
Alright.
It's out.
Lovely, that's what I put. Lovely, that's what I put. Don't think we got anybody in there yet. Nobody's joined yet.
Huh?
Good evening, everybody. Got people joining now. Good evening, Sharon. You alright?
Evening.
Got her in there.
Evening.
Hope you're all okay. Just a little update, really. So that's why I've come on live, just to let people know how we're getting on. Obviously, we're still off road at the moment. I've been putting updates on our Instagram. Did you see my IG today? Not at the moment. I've been busy today, Sharon, doing the obviously the panels and that lot, trying to get it sorted. But once I come off every year, I'll have a look. What is it? What's on there? Or well, yeah, just an update, obviously. Good evening, Meandering Manx. How are you? You alright? I had a drink drive reverse. Oh, what? Gee whiz. Oh my gosh, is the pan alright, like? Uh, hope you're alright as well. I mean, was it during the day or did it happen at night time when he was parked up? Well, yeah, like I said, just an update as well, basically on obviously how far we've got with obviously the repairs and that. Like I said, I've been putting updates on Instagram. So what do you call it? Yeah, but okay. Meandering Banks, getting there. All the wheel nuts have now been replaced. Just to sort of like obviously put a few people straight. Like I did know it had some missing nuts before it went for its MOT, but it went for obviously pre-MOT just to see what was wrong with it. Like, and obviously I was waiting for the wheel nuts to come, but they didn't come in time. So that's just in case. Obviously, I did hear a few comments, like I say, people sort of like turn around and saying, "Oh, what you're driving it with that part and stuff." So, but obviously, they've replaced today all the rocker gasket and rocker covers are being replaced with brand new nuts and new gaskets. Um, what else we done? New reflectors on the back, which obviously you need, but obviously I didn't need them last year when I did it, but obviously I've replaced them anyway, so that's done. Admissions are being sorted as well. All new, what do you call it, gaskets in there, all the manifold and everything cleaned out. What we got here? Yeah, a crack above the passenger light. We were parked up there like during the day and it was drink driving. Oh my gee. Hope we got his details and everything. That's for sure. Gee. No way. It'd be crazy, mate, innit? I don't know, especially during the day, drink driving. What
I
are these
don't know if
people?
any
Was it a
time.
car or was it a van or whatever, Sharon?
I think we'll get afraid of.
Honest to God.
Yeah.
People who drink
Yeah.
drive shouldn't then be, what do you call it, allowed the license back. Should get it taken off them and not allowed to drive anymore. That's what I say anyway. Mm. But yeah, as I was saying, obviously the number plate light has been replaced. Brakes have all been checked. Can't see why he put that on the MOT that there was binding, because obviously there was all brand new wheel disc, brake pads, drums and everything. Sort of like, God, probably 8-9 months ago now. So they're probably just obviously binding because obviously they were brand new. So obviously all that been sorted out. New brake fluid and everything being put through. Yeah, they changed the MOT requirements because I didn't need reflectors last year, but they built it this year. Crazy, isn't it, Sharon? You know what I mean? Obviously, you try and get things ready for your MOT. And then when you do take them in, oh, well, obviously it's failed on this because obviously it's a new law. Well, tell us that, you know what I mean? Obviously, then obviously we're not going to get a bail, are we, or anything like that? Down advisory, obviously. Um, the woman is sitting in police custody right now, so she should be. Uh, Crazy driving, especially during the day. I mean, no respect for others, have they? People who drink drive. Uh, so yeah, what else have we done? So yeah, like I said, all the emissions have been done. So what do you call it? I've got a new air filter coming, new oil filter, new fuel filter. Once it's up there through the bucket. Yeah, definitely deploying the bucket. Don't give her a license back either. I know they get a ban like, but they get the license back, don't they, after so many years or whatever. But I'm not sure on that because it's one thing I've never ever done. I mean, gosh, I've been driving now, what, probably 30, 33 years. And it's one thing I've never done, drink drive. I've never even used my phone while driving. It's another pet hate I don't like. Um, I've what, probably out of 32 years, probably had 3 points on my license. And that was right at the beginning when I had no, what do you call it, no tax. Uh, that was like, God, back in the days was crazy. No, manas. Hiya, Lisa.
Yeah.
How you doing, guys? You all right? I said just a quick update on how far we've got on Cozy. Like I said, I've been putting updates on Instagram and on YouTube videos. Like, we're getting there. Basically, nearly all the jobs are done. Apart from obviously now just my stills and my arches on both sides. So yeah, basically we're just gonna wait till we, what do you call it, get a little bit few more funds in from some work we're doing, and then obviously then we can get them ordered and then get them on. Uh, Lisa said hello, Caroline.
Hello.
Rory. Rory's down there. He's having a drink of water. Yeah, thanks for this, Lisa.
Yes, thanks very much.
Finding us this here. Great campsite, definitely a great campsite, and obviously thanks to obviously Becky and Johnny who run the site for allowing us to stay here, getting on pretty well, doing a few jobs to obviously earn a little bit of money as well. So here we go. But yeah, so we're nearly there, guys. Everything's nearly enough done apart from obviously the welding and the sills and everything. I did put a picture up today of obviously some of it what I've done already. It's all getting rust proofed and everything all that as well, which hopefully the paint I'm using is obviously Rustins, and Rustins have what do you call it, sent me a message today saying that they probably more than likely will sponsor me to give me the paint. And maybe some discount codes coming out, but that's only maybe at the moment. So I'll let you know on that one. So obviously the Rust paint's not costing us anything. Rustins themselves are hopefully going to be sponsoring us to actually pay for all the what do you call it, rust proving. I'm so happy it worked out for you, but yeah, definitely. Obviously, I can't say we're going to be back on the road sort of like soon as possible. Like, um, I'd say a couple of months yet, easy. So, but hopefully, just before the summer starts, we'll be on there. What we going on? Thanks. Yeah, we are fine. I just stood up from cleaning the floor when she hit. She had a lot of issues and was suicidal, but drove away when we tried to stop her. But I already phoned the police. Oh my god, playing that one. Mm, I wish I'd try and get away with it. Are you going to be ready for Stratford? All being well, Lisa. We're gonna what they call it. Well, I'm saying Lisa. It's Lisa what's talking. You usually do like the media side of your bands, don't you? So, but yeah, all being well, we're gonna be on the Bartnott Boot site again. Obviously, I've got that sorted out, but as a standby, obviously, because obviously we should be ready because obviously it's June, you know what I mean? So yeah, all being well, we'll be ready for that. But yeah, and obviously it'd be a full what do you call it again in Cozy because obviously it should be yeah, be great to see you there in boat not bought. Yeah, because obviously she will look a lot different obviously when she's back on the road, Lisa. Definitely. With all the new panels and everything, all like that, she'll look like a new van basically. Because every single little bit of rust has been taken out and getting all the new panels replaced and everything, all like that. New wings, new inner wings, new sills. Steps don't need doing. They're not as bad as we thought actually. So they're just getting sanded down and getting rust proofed and everything, all underneath and everything. Even though the chassis getting done. Like I said, it's not going to cost us anything to do all that because obviously Rustins hopefully are going to be sponsoring all that. So be sending us paint to get that done. Yeah, I can't wait to see it again because last time we saw you was Blackpool, Lisa, wasn't it? When you tried to come and start causing just as you pulled up. What do you call it? Cozy started, didn't she? Oh, bless her. But yeah, people have turned around and says to me, you know what I mean? Why don't you get rid of it now? It's just a, what do you call it? People have called it a, what do you call it? A money pit and everything all like that. But what people don't realise, at the end of the day, we're not in a position to actually even sort of like think about buying a new van. Never mind having the funds to buy a van. You know what I mean? So cheaper for us, obviously, to do it, do cozy up. At the end of the day, I'm not being ignorant, by the way. I'm not looking at the screen. I'm trying to read comments on my phone so I can obviously see what people are saying. But yeah, so basically, what do you call it? We want to try and keep it on the road, you know what I mean? Oh, because obviously she's got a little bit of rust. What transits don't have a rust? Come on, she's what, 20, 25-year old this year. And for a 25-year-old van, I don't think that's not bad, considering what she failed on. Silly little things she's failed on, obviously. But when you do what we do, live on the road and obviously trying to earn money, which we do, and while we're off road, we don't earn any money. So obviously, trying to get it fixed in sort of like a deadline for us is, well, beyond it really. But all we're going to do is just try. Steve, we are getting, what's on? Oh, good evening, Karen. You're right. Sorry, I'm just rambling on there. But yeah, we can't wait to see you again either, Lisa. and months now. Did last I look cozy. What she registered? She's actually registered as the motor caravan, Sharon. So she's on there as a what do you call it? And we're insured, obviously, for sort of like living it full time as well. So we've got full time van life insurance on her. New van costs money. Yeah, it does, Lisa. Definitely costs money. You know what I mean? And obviously, you know what I mean. We're not that rich. You know what I mean? Obviously, savings what we had, we've spent it obviously on sort of like things what happened last year, and obviously something else what happened. I'm not going to go into that. So yeah, you know what I mean. What do you do? My van is old and fails every year because of rust. 2006 doing board transit, and I love her. Yeah, you do. You do. Well, you got it. You basically fall in love with your van, and you do. You just what do you do? You know what I mean? Obviously, I mean, look at what do you call it. I'm not being him, but I love his videos as well. Project Amber. You know what I mean? CJ. Look what he's done to that ambulance. You know what I mean? He's put some money into that, building it and rebuilding it, and he turns around and says, "How much money are you going to put into a van?" Well, how much are you committed to actually putting into your vans? You know what I mean? Good evening, Clyde Meister. How you doing? You all right? But yeah, obviously we're just going to keep it going, and obviously, yeah, I mean, obviously putting all these new parts on and everything all like that, and obviously the rust paint going on before it's all sort of like painted properly. It's all gone down to bare metal, all rust taken out where possible and stuff all like that. A few plates that can be going on the inside of the cab on the floor, but that's going to be rust proofed as well and everything. So, but yeah, we're getting there. Clive Meister, hold on. So I wouldn't be able to just replace Betty. It don't grow on trees, does it, honey? It doesn't, Lisa. You know what I mean? And obviously, like we say, we only earn money, me and Caroline, when we're actually on the road. Because that's how we make our money, being on the road. I mean, it's all right, people turning around and saying, like I said, I did see a few comments the other day, turning around and saying, a few nasty comments, obviously, but you take it on the chin, you know what I mean? It annoyed me at first seeing what I saw, but for people to turn around and say, "Ooh, do van life have a charity?" I'm not a charity, you know what I mean? I very rare I've asked for help. I've asked for help once, and that was for help replacing my prop shaft last year, which was a costly job. But yeah, never ever have I actually even sort of like tried to scrounge off people like that. I mean, I've asked for obviously jumps to jump that cozy sometimes, but you tell me a van what doesn't want jumping sometimes, especially cozy. You know what I mean? She's 25-year old and she's a banana engine. She didn't have like glow plugs or anything or like that. So once she gets cold, she gets cold. She won't start until sort of like Lisa Narvanis on tour turns up, and then she started up like that was just unbelievable that day. They travelled that way to come and help us, and then what they call it started. Bless her. So, but yeah, and I mean, and she's a solid van, the chassis and everything underneath. There's nothing wrong with it. It's all solid and everything underneath. It's just the front wings and everything. Mechanically wise, when Cozy's running, she'll run. She'll run forever. I mean, gosh, she's only got 87,000 on it. But yeah, like I said, once I've obviously got all the panels and everything sorted as well, um, she should be all right for at least, gosh, a fair few years, I'd say, because obviously all got on new panels on, new tools and everything. Like I say, I am putting updates so people know that obviously it is getting done. So then if anybody does comment and turn around and say, "Oh, bloody hell, it's still on the road, that van." Well, yeah, that van is our home, mate. It's going to obviously come back on the road, and once it's done, it's done. Lisa, because he loves a good jump. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. But yeah, you tell me a transit or any van at my age, at my van's age, should I say, what doesn't like a good jump, especially when it's cold. Needs warming up, you know. Oh dear. But thanks for everybody joining anyway. Just obviously, like I said, just giving an update really. Obviously, there, what did Clyde Master say? Hi guys, once cause it is repaired, she should be good for a few more years. Yeah, definitely should be. Like I said, should be good for a fair few years. You know what I mean? So, good evening, Rick, Debbie. How are you doing? You all right? Uh, I'm just saying, Rick. Obviously, an update. Basically, that's why I've come live just to say how it's doing, anything all like that. Van life is a great community, and it's a great that everyone can stick together and help each other out. Me and Karen will be full time next year, and always good to know others will help. Yeah, just what I got on that one. Obviously, yeah, there's a few van lifers what have actually helped me out. But obviously, you know, what I mean, sort of like some of the comments I saw the other day after some of them. Um, Obviously, that's why I put a post up the other day on my Instagram. You know what I mean? I did put a GoFundMe up to help us do it. You know what I mean? It's cost us a lot of money. We've basically used all our savings, obviously, to get Causey back on the road. And we've only raised 250 on GoFundMe. So basically, it's cost me, well, it's going to cost us, or it is costing us just over a grand, 1,200. You know what I mean? But hey ho, I mean, it wasn't as if I was begging for help, but somebody put on there, begging for help to obviously, what do you call it, make you live on the road. Well, no, it wasn't. It was just sort of like, what do you call it, people. And I sort of like said, you know what I mean? You don't have to donate. If you don't want to donate, don't. You know what I mean? So, here we go. But yeah, there's some really nice band people on the road, band life, as I know. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's a few of you on here now. I mean, Rick, you know, the Beachwoods. You know what I mean? They're awesome. Uh, I love them too a bit. Um, there we go. How's your band coming out? Wagon, shall I say? Not band. Rick, how's that coming on? I saw you upgrade the other day as well. Uh, but Mr. Comment, what's that one? Good evening, Bushcraft Loretta. Hope you're all right. Hi, Cozy too. We had to do the same 2 hours. We completely reboot it. Everyone said we should get a new one, but we wouldn't change her for nothing. Older ones are better from Kevlar. Yeah, they are. The older ones are better. And they are, yes, transits. Everybody pulls transits down, but they're good workhorses. It doesn't matter how much you put them through, they'll run, 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 run. Especially when you've got the old banana engines, and then as well the bulletproof. So, so yeah, I'm just gonna do it up. You know what I mean? And obviously, if people turn around and say, what do you call it? Woo, it's back on the road. Oh, got it. You've got this fixed. Oh, you got that fixed. Well, obviously, that's why I'm putting updates on my Instagram. So, but yeah, it doesn't bother me. I'm not bothered. You know what I mean? As long as I know it's done, and obviously I'm taking a video diary of it all as well, and like I said, putting it on my YouTube. So if anybody's not subscribed, give us a sub and give us a like. We're nearly 100 subscribers now. I know it's not a lot, but since I've sort of like obviously been putting the videos up of the rebuild, I've got a few following me. But yeah, updates will be on there as well. Hi everyone, Stan says hi. Stan, gosh, I bet he's like a Rottweiler now. Every time I see him, he's got bigger.
He's lovely.
And lovely dog, man.
Love Stan.
You're growling up because I said Stan. Hey, Rory, what you like? No, nothing. So, they can off cozy. Hi, Craig and Karen. Roman Dolly, how you doing, mate? You all right? Hope you well. I've just been saying an update on what we've been doing to Cozy to get her on. She's what do you call it? How things are coming along well for you? Yeah, mate, they're pretty good. Like I said, all the main jobs are done now, like all the little piddly bits and stuff. So it's just a little bit of welding now. Well, I say a little bit, but obviously to somebody who's professional, it won't be a little bit, but to me, it is. To somebody professional, it will be a little bit, but to us, it's obviously a mission. Because obviously, I haven't got a welder uh, doing it for me. I'm doing it myself. So yeah, first time welding as well. Fingers crossed, it's all going well so far. But yeah, wing looks all right and everything. So pretty cool. I don't know if you've all seen my Instagram post of it today. So I've just got the sills and arches to do now from the door upwards. Oh, yeah, pretty cool. Good evening, Miss Hewitt. How are you? Hope you're well. But yeah, like I said, once she's done, you know what I mean, there'll be no rust in there or anything. All the rust has been taken out. What rust has been forming, like top rust, that's all been sanded down. And like I said, I've got what do you call it, rustings, paints. They're what do you call it, sponsoring me for that. So obviously, I don't need to get the paint. So and that's obviously because obviously through my Instagram monetization and everything, all like that. They've seen my posts and everything all like that, and they turned around and said they'll help us out with obviously giving Cozy a good rust proof and doing all underneath the chassis and everything all like that. So yeah, I used to at the campsite. I'm not at the campsite we was originally at, Richard. That's another story. That I don't really want to talk about them. So we had on a campsite, but obviously we're on storm because obviously the MOT failure. So have you changed your glow plugs while you're in there, Cozy? She doesn't have glow plugs, Clyde. I'm afraid. She's what do you call it? She's the banana engine, direct injection. So I did have the rocker covered off the other day to change the rocker cover gasket because that's where the oil leak was coming from. That was easier than I thought it was. And while I was in there, I actually did the valve clearances and stuff all like that. So yeah, took the carb off as well, carburetor. Well, it was off the engine. So she what do you call it? I give all that a good clean out and everything all like that. So that looks all brand new when it's back in. Cleaned out all the manifold as well. So yeah, to say I've not, we've been here now 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks, God, Lisa. It seems a long time ago, that, doesn't it? So it seems like 2 seconds ago to us. So yeah, it's all what do you call it, done back and everything. Yeah, Richard, if you look on my YouTube, I don't know if you're subbed, but if you subscribe, mate, you can actually see the videos I've been doing. Um, all the all the metal's been taken back to obviously what do you call it, complete clean metal, mate. There's no paint on there, nothing all like that. And obviously, once it's been welded off, I've taken off the. Excuse my French, it's not a swear word, but obviously a welder will know what I mean by what do you call it, slag. All that's being knocked off, so obviously it's thingy, and that's obviously when you weld, you obviously get that effect, which is named as slag. So you knock it off with an hammer and everything like that. So all that's done and everything. And obviously the rust stuff, primer and everything, all that's been put on it. So she's never gonna sort of like rust for a while now with all that bloody stuff on it. And then obviously then she's gonna get another paint over them with what do you call it? The original paint, what's obviously white again. So it's all gonna be properly rust proofed and done properly. So the metal is very clean to weld and only do 1 inch at a time. Yeah, I'm using a MIG welder, Richard. So yeah, obviously, like I said, I put the wing on today and everything all like that. and it's solid as a rock. It's not bringing his no burn nose through or anything all like that. So yeah, tacking it on, and then obviously then what do you call it, spot welding it in sort of like the places where it should be spot welded. Uh, Matt said have retested somewhere else as it looks like. Uh, Place you went were really pussy. Proper went to town. They did go, and I'm not dissing the garage or anything like that. It is a well-known garage, but it is known for being sort of like what they call it, picky and pulling things up on people's cars. What do you call it? It's obviously money's car, but I'm not going to name a place like. But what do you call it? To take 3 hours and no word of lie, we were sat there 3 hours watching them doing the MOT, and a normal MOT would only take an hour. So yeah, he went through Causey with a fine tooth comb, even before he even got into Causey to actually drive it into the pit. He what do you call it? Even he pulled at it straight away. I mean, pulled at the wheel arches and everything, all that, and I'm thinking, wow, you know what I mean? Showing your customers that you're doing that already. You know what I mean? Why would you do that? You know what I mean? So in a way, we knew it. I knew it'd fail on things, obviously, but not to the extent what he's done. You know what I mean? It's just pathetic. You know what I mean? Putting them all down as major repairs. I mean, come on. Last year she went through an MOT, and yes, people have said, "Oh, really, that's a good job. You go to a proper garage." Well, yeah, I'd never have a false MOT. I will never ever buy a false MOT. What's the point? I'm not going to risk my life as well as other people's lives on the road. So yeah, she will always have a proper MOT. So what we got? Clean to well from that. Man said, yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, and obviously for the people what I've actually even turned around and said that in comments what I've seen. You know what I mean? Well, it's a good job it's a proper garage. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a proper garage. I'm not going to go take it to someone underneath counter and turn around and say, yeah, mate, it was 800 quid, pass me a vehicle. Not when I know that obviously there was things what needed doing. Um, so yeah, I'll even record it, go into the garage, you know what I mean? And obviously turn around and say, look, this is a proper garage, blah, 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 blah. And I'll ask the MOT station, is obviously, I can sort of like obviously tell them that obviously people think that obviously I'm getting them the counter MOT, and you tell them that it's obviously going to be a proper one. Is it 3 weeks already? Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? 3 weeks tomorrow, actually, Lisa. Crazy how fast that's gone. Can't believe it. Of course not, it's DI. Yep, she's a direct injection, mate. Just that better with valves curtains adjusted. Yeah, all that's done, mate. So I mean, another thing I've never done before. You know what I mean? I've never even taken a rocker cover off. Never mind even replacing a rocker cover gasket. But it's what do you call it? There's a guy on here called Turner. Not on my thingy, but obviously who I'm sub to, and he's been doing the same with his Mark 5 Transit. So he's been doing videos as well. So I've been learning off of him. You know what I mean, good old YouTube. You know what I mean? And obviously, I've been messaging him and stuff like that, and he's been messaging back and stuff like that. So yeah, it's all down to sort of like obviously Turners on here. So yeah, great guy. If you obviously want to see sort of like some obviously older vehicles like my own get done, he's pretty clued up on sort of like what he does like. So that's where I've been learning. He showed me out where he's got a video up and there how to do the valve clearances and stuff like that. So yeah, all that's done. Mark said only allowed an hour. I know, Lisa. Yeah, they should be only allowed an hour, but 3 hours it took. I couldn't believe it. Uh, yeah, cheek to turn around and what do you call it? Because I obviously booked it online. Get cheek to even sort of like what do you call it after we'd left. How did your MOT go? No, it's like what? How did we do? And it's like wow. How did you do? Well, basically it made my bloody vehicle undrivable. And yeah, I know people have turned around and said, well, yeah, but they do this and they do that. But it was actually hitting it with a metal hammer. They're not supposed to use plastic hammers, apparently. So I got told. But this guy was hitting it with a proper hammer. And you know, that that's what annoyed me the most, basically. Are you using a MiG or gasless? I'm using a MiG Clyde. Uh, and it's obviously what do you call it, proper one. Richard, you were better to be safe with van. Yeah, exactly, Richard. You know what I mean? We're trying, especially the miles I do. You know what I mean? You all know how many miles we actually do in Cozy. We do a hell of a lot of miles. You know what I mean? Gosh, we did the whole of Scotland. We've done Cornwall. You know what I mean? We've done most of the UK since we've even had Cozy. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd rather have a proper MOT, not a under counter one. What we got? Better to be safe. Yeah. Jerry Scott slash Clyde Master. I believe I heard him saying a MIG welder. Yep, definitely a MIG welder. Richard Hewitt is the computer that gave the wording. I used to be a MOT tester. Mate, you should have seen the wording on all of mine. Most of the things was actually repeated over and over and over. You know what I mean? It was just like, wow. So that's what made it look like it was bad. Sort of like on stuff it passed. So, what we got? Yeah. Okay. I haven't seen all of it. Thanks, Scott. Uh, yeah, I haven't put any up of my welding yet because obviously, like I said, it's the first time I've done it. But there will be some going up once I sort of like get used to doing it because I don't want people turning around and putting nasty comments on there. Oh, you should be doing that. You should be doing it like this and everything like that. I am learning. Somebody's obviously showing me how to do it, so obviously they'll be doing it. What do you call it with me? But I am obviously having a go myself. Obviously, because I don't want to be one of them guys where it's like, oh, it's been done and everything like that. But no, it's me what's doing all the work on it. I'm getting shown how to do it properly and stuff all that. So yeah, it's going to be obviously done properly. There's no maximum time on our MOTs. I thought there was, Richard. I thought that it just had to be an hour. A lot of work now, but at least you know it's good for many more years. Yeah, it will be, Roman Dolly. Definitely. Once it's all been done, mate, it'll be a fair few years now before obviously it'll all need replacing again. Uh, and let's say mechanically wise, she runs like a dream. I mean, obviously, all you got to do is ask Novas on tour, which are still on here. You know what I mean? Obviously, they've seen Cozy's run. Beatsworth have seen it. Richard Hewitts has seen my van run. Most of you on here have actually seen Cozy run, and she goes. Right, guys, get on. I love you both. Yeah, love you too, Lisa and Mark. Take care of yourselves. Big thumbs up. Hopefully, we'll see you pretty soon. Love you guys. Thanks very much.
Thank you again.
Much appreciated for what you've done. Yeah, soon, back on the road soon. Message me if you need me. If I can help, I will. Thanks, darling. Take care of yourselves. What else have we got? But yeah, like I said, anybody wants to ask us anything, and what we've done on Cozy. Like I said, there's updates on my Instagram, there's updates on YouTube. If you're not subbed, give us a sub. We need subscribers. If you like our videos, obviously, of what I'm doing. Not just obviously my rebuilds on there, there's obviously band life stuff we've done and everything like that. No minimum of maximum time. It's up to the tester. Well, it was up to him that day when he took Cozy in. He definitely didn't have his oats that morning. That's all I can turn around and say. That's for sure. He definitely took it out on Cozy. He must have been in a bad mood. He probably saw the van and thought, "Oh my God, look at this old van." Here we go. Well, here we go. she'll be back on the road, guys. Everything's all been done what should have been done. Uh, and obviously, like I said, just a little bit of a a little bit. I keep saying a little bit, but yeah, just the arches now and the sills and everything to replace. Uh, love you guys. Northerners on tour. Take care.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon, guys. Hopefully. Uh, um, so yeah, here we go. Cosie's coming along. She's getting there. Uh, here we go. And obviously the place where we are, Cat Bank easing up as well because they are allowing me to do it on their campsite as well. So the hammer should be the correct MOT hammer and scraper. Well, mate, he definitely didn't use a scraper. He didn't have a scraper in his hand, mate. That's for sure. That I can tell you. And it was a metal hammer. It wasn't a little toppy plastic hammer, whatever they are supposed to be. What I got told they're supposed to use nowadays. He was actually, and I mean, he did. I'm not lying. Not I mean, we could actually see him. He was actually banging with this hammer. You could actually see the round hole of the actual, what do you call it, hammer where he'd actually hit it on my B post on the outside, where there was not even any sort of like all rust or anything all like that. But now we've got a big hole there. Might have been obviously surface rust, but it's probably sort of surface rust. But I'll give this a whack, and that's it. They give it a whack, and what do you call it? Obviously, it's farmed and all in there, but obviously it's getting a new B post in as well. So obviously that'll be sorted. So it's not having a plate in. Yeah, the hammer. Sonny says hi, Sonny.
Hey, Sonny.
Still got your picture on my screen, saver, Sonny. Dennis Scott's last. What's the web address on screen? That's what do you call it, Sharon? If anybody wants to join me on live screen, you can actually join me on my live video. So yeah, if anybody wants to obviously join, come say hi to people. You're more than welcome to click on that link on there, and obviously it will. What do you call it? You can come on screen and be live with us. Yeah, it definitely was a wrong hammer. Richard. It was definitely a metal hammer he was using, mate.
Right.
Definitely.
Was,
Well, yeah, that's what what do you call it is, Sharon. What do you call it? Now we got nose on top. I sure will. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, like I said, everything's near enough done now. I'm out of screen there, aren't I? We've replaced obviously all the parts what needed replacing. New wheel nuts. She's had all new head gasket nuts. No head gasket. Yeah, all head rocker gasket nuts are all put on there. I see. Love yes, but I can't put my glasses on. Not coming on screen. I see. Love yes, but not coming on screen. Hey, Sharon. Yeah. Still got to actually meet you, yeah, Miss Sharon. I mean, obviously, you know of Cozy, you've seen Cozy, you knew where obviously we lived in the area. But yeah, still got to get to meet you, yeah. Here we go. What's Richard put? What's campsite name and town? How much with electric hookup? If you what do you call it? With thing don't know, mind you saying that you do sort of like travel around a little bit, don't you, Richard? But it's what do you call it? Camping at Cardew. I'll put it in the comments actually. Yep. I'm just gonna put this comment in for Richard. Camping. You whoop. Capital.
Oi.
Here we go. Richard, what do you call it? And that's the campsite we're at. I don't think it's that expensive. Electric. It comes with electric hookup anyway. It's funny how it all came about. Such a small world. Yeah, isn't it? Definitely crazy. Um, how sort of like you got to sort of like see Cozy the van before even sort of like meeting us, and you actually still haven't met us, but you met Cozy weirdly enough. It's crazy, isn't it? Uh, the fun fair fly, have a beer. It's all good in the end. Yeah, true, mate. How you doing anyway? You alright? The fun fair fly. Uh, Thanks for the subscribe. Hope you're enjoying our videos. Uh, Here we go. Um, but yeah, if you do like our videos, give us a like and give us a subscribe. And obviously share them because we do need what do you call it? A few more subscribers. Good, good, mate. Uh, he's still working on the pump fairs. Pump fair flight. Mm, Right, guys, got a dog that needs walking and a bottle of whiskey winking at me. Night, night. Speak soon. Yeah, take care, Clyde. Speak to you soon, mate. And have a whiskey for me. So yeah, take care, mate. Nice seeing you. Thank you. What else am I going to say? But yeah, let's say obviously back to what we've replaced. We replaced all the nuts on the rocker gasket and everything like that. Replaced the new rocker gasket. Redone the valve clearances on there. All that's been put back together. Cleaned out all the manifold and everything. Cleaned out the carburetor. All that's nice and clean. No black soot in there or black stuff. What do you call it? So yeah, is where am I going? I'm gonna go up a minute.
You want that? You want daddy? Alright. Okay.
But yeah, there you go, Sharon. It's good when you come to like what do you call it? You can click on people's comments and actually put it on screen as well, like that. But yeah, so yeah, near enough there. We're near enough there, guys. Next couple of days, like I say, the what do you call it? They're getting done. Guess who it is? Richie Rich. I still got your tow hitch in my garden. The fun fair fly. Guess who it is? Richie Rich. I still got your tow hitch in my garden. Still got your tow hitch. Yes. No, it might be what do you call him? What's his name? On Instagram if you want to catch up, meet up sometime. Because I ain't up cozy before I knew it was cozy. Sharon. Yeah. Crazy. I think it must have been, what was it? Probably over 4 months, wasn't it? She was parked up near there. Here in the city for you. I will drop you a bottle off when you're back up Castleton. Thank you, Roman Dollars. We'll be back up there sometime.
Yep.
Definitely, mate. So, what else? I'm trying to think. Guess who it is? Richie Rich. I still got your toe hitch in my gun. Oh, it's bloody what? I know it is now. I know it is now. Gabla. How you doing, mate? You alright? Oh dear, oh dear. Gee whiz. Mate, if you've still got them old tail lights, what do you call it? They've still got the bulb holder in there. Let me know, because if you've still got my old tail lights, you'll probably better save my life. Yep, yes. Is that yes on the tail lights? If you've still got them tail lights and they've still got the bulb holders in there, mate, you could probably just save my life, Gavlar. Brilliant, mate. I'll Instagram you later. And what do you call it? I'll give you an address to send the tail lights and the actual lenses, if that's okay, mate. I need them. Yeah, I was a home carer for 7 months before I took it in. Not sure, but every time I drove down the street, Cozy was there, looking very plain compared to now. Yeah, she was actually. She didn't really have anything drawn on her, nothing. When you sort of like saw her, Sharon. So it's like what do you call it there? The fun fair flight. I won't tell you what he said when he first saw Cozy, but he's done some work on Cozy for me and he's helped me, obviously, with Cozy at some thingy. What do you call it? When I first got it, everybody at my work, because obviously I worked in care as well, which you know, Sharon, but everybody at work turned and said, "Oh my God, what have you bought? Look at that piece of rubbish." And that was 3 years ago. And Gavla, she's still going, mate. She's still going. Just a little bit of rust. Oh dear, oh dear. But yeah, mate, definitely. She got pulled down when I first bought her. Everybody at work first saw her. They was like the first people really what saw Cozy. And believe it or not, she was thingy. Good night, all. Let it start for me. Good night, Roman Dolly. Nice to see you, mate. And we'll be back up near Castleton soon, mate, to see you. Take girls. God knows how. Yeah, but she's still going, mate. So, yeah, dear, oh dear. But yeah, I won't say it, but I could turn and say, eat your own words, people. But yeah, she's still going. But she's come a lot. I have done a lot of work to it, obviously, which obviously Fun Fair Flight there knows. You know what I mean? He's been watching, sort of like, well, not watching, but he even saw me building Cozy and everything, all like that. You know what I mean? And he's a good friend, obviously. He's helped me start Cozy when I've needed it, or he's even sort of like, what do you call it, changed out stuff, what needed doing for me. We even sort of like sorted the tow hitch up and everything, all like that. He's helped me inside with a bit of the wiring and that. So yeah, he's seen Cozy sort of like grow basically. So yeah, even I'm surprised, you know what I mean, obviously to see her still going, but she's still going. You know what I mean? She's an old man, she's gonna keep going. As long as I can keep it on the road, she'll keep going. You know what I mean? Obviously, the engine will outlast, obviously, but obviously getting this work done now, she'll probably still last another few years. So yes, she's still going to be on the road, guys, for a few years yet. I think I must have seen her just after you got her. Then, no, thank God, no. It was Caroline what actually lived up there. Um, I'm originally from Scarborough. I bought Cozy in Scarborough. Well, I didn't buy it in Scarborough, but I did buy it in Scarborough, but I had to go buy it from somewhere else. Obviously, God, I probably had Cozy just over a year and a half before I met Caroline. And then obviously, that's when obviously then I gave up my work to actually, what do you call it? To actually do what we're doing on the, what do you call it? On the road, van life. You know, and I do miss the guys at the place. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I enjoy working there. But some of the staff was a bit, what do you call it, like, but other staff. I mean, obviously, he's one of the staff members on here, what used to work there. I mean, like I said, he's a great guy, obviously. We'll be getting better anyway, Gary. Sorry, mate. But yeah, I hope you're getting better. And what do you call it? You're feeling better again. I can tell you he has done well since a shell of box it was. Yeah, mate, I totally agree with you, Gabla. I mean, definitely. And she was. I mean, she had nothing inside. I mean, obviously, to say where it is now, you know what I mean? Uh, you've all seen Cozy when I first got her, and she was, what do you call it? I mean, obviously, look at my earlier YouTube videos, my first ever YouTube videos on what Cozy looked like. She was basically what she was, just caravan, what had been put onto the chassis, empty shell inside, and it actually looked like a caravan when you looked at it. Uh, I can tell you, yeah, definitely. Um, I move for love too. Care staff can be really funny sometimes and not in a good way. Yeah, you get some. I'm not thinking, but you know, I've done care work for God since I was 18, so over 30 years probably now. Yeah, something like that. And you know, I've met some wonderful people. I've looked after some lovely people. Um, but some of the staff, you know what I mean? So like, some of them can be funny and something here. I got pics somewhere if I can find them. Uh, yeah, mate, I've still got pictures on my phone of what cars it look like. Believe me. I'm rambling on here, aren't I? Anyway, you're all commenting. I'm not even seeing what Richard said there. Somebody said, no, said agree, Richard, or something. Richard, you laughed. No, it's a box with a shell on outside. uh, no, dear, oh dear. Uh, hey, you'd like to what do you call it? You haven't seen it inside, actually, have you? Since I've what do you call it? Since we did it all up as well. I'm just gonna move you down, guys. A little bit of a minivan car, actually. I like that wallpaper.
Aye.
Miss Caroline.
Yeah.
So yeah, to turn now and say that this was a shell, complete shell inside. I mean, that more like that, can you? So yes, it's completely changed inside as well. Uh, Here we go. I got things that can't be. Yeah, mate, it is. It's cozy. It's still cozy, mate. All inside. That is amazing, isn't it? Even you saw what she looked like inside from Fair Flight. Uh, she's not funny stuff down at the thingy there, like some rebuilding like another bench down above the graffiti out there we've got. So yeah, hopefully we'll get it done for summer and we'll be at the Overlander show on what do you call it? On one of the showcase fields on Bought Not Built. So built not bought, sorry. Bought not built, built not bought. Yeah, built not bought. So if anybody's up there, come and have a gander. She's completely changed and she'll be completely changed outside. Uh, I can't believe you got the crappy door lock on it still. Mate, it's still got that on it, but she's what do you call it? She's got another lock on her, mate. Uh, Plus also, I've got what do you call it? Cat seat now because it's dark. But I've got CCTV on it as well now on the outside as well. So uh, we are at the Oval on the show too. Yeah, it'd be nice to meet you During Manx. There's a few times we've obviously tried to catch up with you, haven't we? But yeah, hopefully we'll be out before then, and obviously arrange a meet before we go up there, like uh, um, or sort of like what do you call it, meet a few people, and we can actually go up in convoy. You can't miss Cozy's back end, that's for sure. So none of that's getting taken off. All that'll be still on there for a long time to come yet. If you're there, I'll bring Sunny again. Yeah, we're more like I can't see us not being ready for June. Karen, definitely. We'll be definitely should be ready by June. I mean, what we're now, it's only what now February, isn't it? Really, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, we should be easy done for 4 months. Like I said, I've only got the sills now to do and the archways and everything, and that's it. She's basically done. But yeah, oop, my phone's going dead. Let me plug myself in because I can't read the comments otherwise. Look at them. Ooh, that was good. Rockport's gonna have to get off. Take care. Oh, good luck with the welding. Night all. Good night, Sharon. Nice of you to pop on. Thank you very much. Like I said, I'll keep the updates coming on my Instagram and on here on YouTube. So yeah. Thanks very much. Good night. Take care of yourself, and hopefully we'll see you soon. You'll finally get to meet us, and not just the van. Very cold up Carlisle. I'm softy southerner. I've been at Stonehenge since Christmas Day. Oh, it's that right up here. Well, saying it's cold. It's cold, obviously. What do you call it? But we have got the diesel heater running, so we're quite warm, actually, Richard. It's quite what should we say, the name of the van in here. It's quite cozy. There we go. So anyway, what's everybody else been up to? I know Fun Flight's been poorly, so obviously hopefully he's getting better. Are you on the droves? Probably will be the droves. Last time we was up the droves. Have you ever been up there yet? Hey, Sal. How you doing? You alright? Gosh, Cozy, how's your affairs? She's coming on. Sal, if you're not subbed, give me a subscribe. There's update videos on my YouTube. There's update videos on my Instagram and pictures and everything. Mostly all done now, actually. Just welding to do now. Finish off the wheel arches and the sills. So yeah, basically everything's near enough done. So probably will be another couple of months yet, because obviously we still need to sort of like obviously get some funds in to finish it off. Because like I say, while we're off the road, we're not earning money. And it's only time we earn money is when we're on the road. Because obviously what we do when we're on the road, we are earning a little bit, but not enough to sort of like obviously do what we need to do. Because it will be a couple of months before we are back on the road. I'm hoping by end of April, May, we should be about ready. So yeah. So obviously we are doing it out of our own money and everything, all that, because we've only raised, I think it's 260 on GoFundMe, because obviously people called me a charity case. So I haven't been putting it up anymore, so probably people donate. So because I don't want to be getting called a charity case, because that's one thing I'm not. I mean, a lot of blood and a lot of sweat and everything has gone into this, and I'm not what calling it, but I am going to say it, during sort of like the first lockdowns and everything like that, when I was watching YouTubers and other van lifers and stuff like that, I have donated to their PayPal and everything. Well, I've been on YouTube. One YouTuber in 1 month got near enough £600 out of me.
Mm.
And like I said, I'm not naming any names or anything like that. So don't anybody ask who it was, because obviously I'm not going to tell you. But yeah, but like I said, you know who your friends are at the end of the day, and most of you, like what's on here, have actually helped or give me some good comments and actually turned around and said, you know what I mean, good luck with her, and you're all asking how she's getting on. But yeah, so I'm not on here in a long time, sort of been hiding away, as was a bit badly by drunk driver last year. Truck in crumpled state, my old bones are mending. Great to hear you're keeping old camper on the road. Cheers, Sale. Another one got bloody hit by a drunk driver, eh? Gosh. Dennis Scott lass, who was just left, she got hit the other day by a drunk driver. In the daylight and all, of all things. Well, I hope you're getting better anyway, Sal. Nice to see you on there. I was on Vikings Live the other day. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully she'll get sorted. She's near enough there. All new parts replacing what it needed doing for the MOT. Like I said, I've just got the wheel arches and stuff to go. So, and there we go. So hopefully then I can take her back off the sawn, get her to be taxed, get her re-MOT'd, and I should, fingers crossed it is, have a clean MOT, because I've done all the advisories, what was on the list as well. Done all the major repairs and everything, all that. So yeah, all being well. The what do you call it? I feel safe here, but want to get to Scotland soon when weather improves. Yeah, it is nice down at the Jobs, isn't it, Richard? We was up there a few months ago before we headed down to Cornwall. And even people have turned around and said, you know what I mean? It's what do you call it? Cornwall isn't good, but what do you call it? We was alright when we was down there. You know what I mean? We had no trouble. They even welcomed us with what do you call it? Open arms, basically. We had no trouble down in Cornwall. Um, 7 minutes now. Where we got now? Richard, our first parkour was there. Feels very safe. It is nice at the jobs, isn't it, Mandarin Manx? Yes, shouted you on his live. That was first time on in many months. Let's hope this year brings us all better days. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully this year, not this. What do you call it? Definitely. You know what I mean? I think it's getting there again, and it's never going to be back to normal, is it? But you know what I mean? Quite a few things are going up this year again now. Obviously, the Camp Quirky. I would have liked to go into that, but again, it's one of them where it's like, if you can afford it, you're gonna go, aren't you? You know what I mean? But if it's £87 each, when you've got two adults in your van at £87 each, and then you've got to pay 15, is it 25 or 15 quid for your dog, and then you've got to pay for your camper. It when it worked out with Camp Quirky for me and Carolyn, and to take Cozy and to take Rory, just over 200 quid for a weekend. No, I can't justify paying that. But you've got the other meets and everything all like that. You've got South Central meet. You've got the Overlanders show and everything all like that. Overlanders show, I love that one. Definitely be going to that one if we are back on the road, which hopefully we will be anyway. So yeah. So yeah, but everybody's getting back to sort of like what do you call it, aren't they? Back to sort of like trying to get out and everything. So yeah, anyway, apart from me then, what's everybody else been up to? We all have been having fun and getting out and about. Uh, I did see you put a video up on YouTube. Was it today? I think Mandarin Manx. I can't remember where it was. Did you have a good time? Here we go. Well, yeah, that's it. it was just an update really to let everybody know that all the repairs have near enough been done, and Cozy will be back on the road soon, hopefully. Uh, Can't Quirky is silly expensive. I park up just 2 miles from there when in my hometown of Northampton. It is silly. I'm not what I call it, saying it's not a good event because obviously apparently it is a good event, so people have said. Um, but I just can't justify paying that to even actually go to it. Yeah, there's loads of people there, and you get to meet everybody, and it's supposed to be a good time. And you do sort of like obviously get to go to the workshops and learn some stuff. But we watch half of the people we watch on YouTube, and we just learn from them anyway. Or even sort of like we see at other places on the road or whatever. I mean, look at the Overlander. You know what I mean? I'm not being, but obviously I get on there for nothing because obviously I go on the showground. But even if you paid for the Overlander, which we did last year, and what was it? I think it was what, 47 quid or something. I can't remember. But there was no other charges on top of that. You didn't have to pay for a dog. You didn't have to pay for your camper van going. You didn't have to pay each. It was just one set price. And if you wanted to get there before the actual show started at the weekend, you could stay there, go there on the Monday if you wanted before the weekend, or on the Thursday or whatever day you want to turn up. And all it is £10 extra for the night. You've still got water, you've got showers, and you've got everything else. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You could get a full week out of Overlander show. Well, no, probably even more than that. 2 weeks out of Overlander show, just under what you're paying for a weekend at Camp Quirky. So I can't justify paying that much money. I don't feel it's worth it either, Mandarin Manx. Not for the price. Not when they're charging you each and everything. I'm not pulling it down like I said, so hopefully nobody's on here that thinks, oh gosh, he's pulling places down. No, I'm not pulling them down. I just can't justify paying that amount of money for a weekend. Hi, Charles. Hope you're okay. Sorry, yeah, had a little debate with bedroom driver. We're going early to Oval on the show. When you were thinking about going, Karen, because obviously if I'm back on the road, we can probably meet up with you somewhere and we'll go down and Convoy if you wanted. Well, time to go. Send me the address and I'll get the lights to you. Yeah, we'll do, Gavla. Cheers, mate. I'll give you a message tomorrow on Instagram. Cheers, buddy. And I'll sort you out postage and everything. Much appreciated. I only need them because obviously the ones I've got on are working, but it's the my fog light's not working and these ones don't have a fog light on. So you're going first on the Thursday. Well, give me depending when Karen's going and or whenever you're going in the Ring Manx. If you want to join, if we can join up a few of us to go in convoy, we'll probably go down on like the Wednesday, Thursday, depending. But probably more than likely would be the Thursday. It's cool, I'll sort it. Cheers, Gavla. I owe you one, mate. And obviously, once I get back on the road, Gavla, I'll come down and what do you call it? See you. We'll have a drink or something, mate. All right. Cheers for coming on anyway, mate. Take care. Good night, got it. Have to let us know where you are and can meet you. Yeah, because you've got to come down from Kent, aren't you? Karen. Is it Kent? I think it was Kent you said, wasn't it? I think Majoring Manx, can't remember where you're from, but like I say, anyway, we can always sort that out later. And then we'll what do you call it? Sort out something. And we'll all go down in convoy or something. Good night, fun fair flight. I'll speak to you soon, mate. Cheers for that.
I know.
I'll give you a message
Okay.
later. How many cigarettes have I got off you?
Got a lighter on you.
Got it. Yeah, well, we'll sort something out then, because obviously, like I said, at the moment, I'm up in Carlisle, so obviously, I'm up at the top of the map. You're down at the bottom of the map, near enough, aren't you? So, but I said, I know for a fact that we're definitely going to be out before June anyway, so God knows where I'll be. And obviously, I can sort of like meet people halfway or whatever if they want to come in convoy with me. Because I know there's going to be a couple anyway already. What's said to me if Causes on the road will, what do you call it, meet up with you and travel down there with you. So yeah, here we go. Well, thanks for coming on anyway, everybody. And like I said, if you do like the video, give me some thumbs up. And I need subscribers. Give us a subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll know when obviously updates on Causes repairs are getting done. There you go. So yeah. Anything else you want to talk about? Anybody want to talk about anything? Any questions? If I can answer them, I answer them. I'll tell them what you've been up to. It'd be nice to see, what do you call it the other day, weren't they, guys, actually? Viking Van Life, Simon. Haven't seen him for ages. Yeah, it was nice to see him on a live the other day. I missed him when we was down in Cornwall. I did actually message him when we was down there, like, but we didn't even, what do you call it, hear back from him. But it was going through a few little issues, wasn't it? But nice to see him the other day, and that is okay, and that is well. There you go. Or if anybody wants to join me on my live, they can actually join me. Just hit that link and you will see it. Yeah, anybody wants to come on, just hit that link on there and you will be able to join in. Let me put my comments back on here. Not been anywhere, waiting for heating to be fixed. Did you say you were getting a diesel heater, Karen? Or was it heating in your actual cab, like van? Or is it for the back of the van? Can't remember. I mean, a lot's gone up since even I've sort of like spoken to you about your last heating problem. I think it was diesel heater you was getting, wasn't it? There you go. How many we got on here now? We've got 6.
It's not bad.
Got 6 out of 100. Nearly 100 subscribers. It's the nice people what's on, the nice people what's talking. There we go. Anybody going to any other shows? Anybody going to the NEC? Is it the NEC? Yeah, the camper van show. Or been? Is it been on that one? I can't remember. Well, there's quite a few coming on this year, isn't the events again? It'd be nice to, what do you call it? Yeah, great to see Si popping on the live. He's doing okay. Just bottling through and focusing on getting back out. Traveling, very positive, such a humble gent. He is actually. I have met him. Met him up in the peaks. Oh, God, a fair few months ago now. Like, and you know, first time we sort of like met, and I've been following him for a while on his Instagram and his what they call it when he was swinging. We used to like private chat as well because obviously I used to be like a mental health work and everything, all like that. So obviously, sort of like used to talking and like that. But like, I think it was like on his last ever live he did. He was sort of like obviously thinking about getting somewhere, or they were going to help him get a place, weren't they? But obviously that never happened. Bless him. But it was nice to see him actually, and obviously him looking good, and he was speaking positively actually. Once you know what I mean, so obviously he seems a lot better than what he was. Let's just hope he'll do another one, and we'll get to see him again. Great guy. If you've never seen him, or you don't, subscribe to him actually, guys. Biking, biking something. I can't remember his YouTube video because he's changed it again. New name. Yeah, it's going to NEC. Is it on this Saturday? Is it? Uh, yeah. I don't know. I've never been to that one either. I don't know how much that one cost actually, but it's supposed to be another good one, isn't it? Where you meet a few of them, the YouTubers and a couple of other people I know. What's it like to be a famous YouTuber? Eh? I don't know. Don't think I'll ever get that much. I've only got 94 subscribers. Is it 94, 95, I think? Gosh. I've got more people on my Instagram following me than what I have on YouTube. I don't do shows. Being disabled, I cannot walk far. Yeah, Richard. You'd like it, what do you call it, Overlander one though, Richard. Quite nice there, mate. We have like, what do you call it, on places where you can actually sit outside with people and everything, all like that. And like I said, dogs are allowed as well, and you don't get charged for your dog. You just get charged for your van, basically. And it's on a full weekend, and it is cheap, really. Beachwoods go. Quite a few people you actually know, Richard, actually do go to that Overlander. Paul's van last year, September when he went. You know what Paul's van's like. He making food and everything, barbecues out in the middle of the field and fire pits, and you know what I mean, as long as you're not noisy, they're all right. You know what I mean? We are all the same, just humble, sobering souls seeking peace. Yep, correct. Definitely. Can't agree anymore on that one. But there's more and more people doing this kind of life now, living in their vans. Here we go. You just think, obviously, well before sort of like, obviously, the C word happened, van life wasn't even heard of as in van life. Yes, travellers and other kind of sort of like travelling communities there was heard of, but it was actually the C word what brought out the van lifers. Really, there was on YouTube and everything, yeah, and stuff all like that. But since then, God almighty, the amount of people now what's actually even doing this kind of lifestyle of sort of like obviously living, it's not free. No, people say, oh, it's free doing van life. No, it's not free. Yeah, during the summer you're getting free electricity through solar power, but how is it free? You're not getting free fuel to actually make your van move or anything or like that. You still need funds to actually live on the road. Obviously, you still need to work. And there's many people I know what's out there what actually do struggle, and I've helped them out. Quite a few. If I've seen them, yeah, mate, blah blah, yeah, you have this, and they've returned the favour as well. If I've been up at the peaks, there's a certain person what comes up, what do you call it? When I've been up there, and he comes for the weekend, he always turns around and says, "Yeah, mate, saves you going to the shop. You might as well take this bottle of milk. We're not going to use it." You know what I mean? I've had people come up to me, what do you call it? You all right for water, mate? I'm leaving. I'm going back home, so you might as well take the water. You know what I mean? How many people can turn around and say that you've got neighbours in your houses who will actually turn around and say to you, "Oh yeah, mate, you're right for sugar. Oh yeah, mate, here's a bottle of milk. I don't want it. Oh, I heard you had a leak. I mean, you got no water. I mean, God of them days where your neighbours would talk to you. I mean, gosh, I lived in a house for God, good 20 years. I probably saw my neighbour, probably about 6 or 7 times out of them times. You know what I mean? Just to turn around and again, that wasn't even talking to them. It's like morning, and then they'd probably just sort of like look at you as if they turn around and say, oh, "Hello, you're my neighbour." You know what I mean? But doing this kind of lifestyle, look who you meet, what you see, waking up to anything you want to see, basically. Go anywhere you want. Uh, have you seen how much pensioners are paid? Impossible to live in a house. Psh, tell me about it, mate. You know what I mean? Not even sort of like pensioners. What do you call it? You know what I mean? Obviously, it was costing me to actually live in the house with my ex then. It was just over 1,200, and that's renting the house, paying for gas, paying for electric, but probably even more than that, because obviously council tax. You know what I mean? It is impossible for people who even live in houses nowadays. So the amount of bills and prices it's just crazy. Can't believe it. You know what I mean? It's not even hard. It's not even easy. Living, what do you call it? Yeah, I will be a pensioner in next few weeks. Turning 65, are you, Mr. Hewitt? You'll have to let me know the date, mate. I also wish you happy birthday. I'll send you a card, but I don't think it'll get to the drove. I can't put on it, so Mr. Hewitt at the drove. Postman, I went, who's he? But yeah, happy birthday for when you turn a pensioner, Mr. Hewitt. Dear, oh dear. Here we go. I've got a fair few years yet before I turn a pensioner, mate. I'm only 51. 51, 52. Sorry. 51? Am I 51? Yeah. 52 this year. So yeah. 21st of March. Alright. A few months yet then, mate. A few months. Well, you're doing well, mate, to turn around and say you actually live in that van and you, what are you calling it? I mean, every time we see you, mate, you always talkative, you always say hello to us and everything, all like that. There you go. When did you guys start this nomadic life? Me, I started 8 years ago. So 8 years I've been doing this kind of life. But before I got Cozy Sal, I was living in my car for 5 years. I made my estate car into sort of like a little micro camper, as you could say, because obviously that's what it was. Everything was in there and everything all like that. And then I bought, what do you call it? This is when I bought Cozy 3 years ago now. So yeah, so just over 8 years for myself. Caroline, my partner, 2 years when we met. So yeah, she loves it. She loves to live in a house. Uh, there you go. Just shows, doesn't it? So yeah, quite a long time really. Yeah, 8 years. It was harder living in the car, like, because obviously I couldn't sit up like this on my bed. I mean, obviously this is a fixed bed off the ground in the van, so it shows how high actually the actual van is inside. It looks small outside, but you walk inside and it's like a bloody TARDIS. Uh, yeah, love it. I mean, yeah, people romanticize it sometimes. Oh, van life's great. It is great when things are going good. But what you've got to remember, you're going to have them bad days. You're going to have rainy weather. You're going to have snow. You're going to have cold days. You've got winter to do and everything all like that. You've got things to break on your van, as you've seen. You know what I mean? It's not all good. You have your bad times and you have your good times. I meet loads of full timers in small vans and cars. Yeah, it can be done. I know quite a few of them what live in the micro campers, and I've met them. You know what I mean? It can be done if you can actually live with that little tiny space. Then hey ho, you know what I mean? Fair dues. But I couldn't have a smaller van now. Now I've got Cozy. You, you just get too used to space, if you know what I mean. But I couldn't go back to living in a house. It'd be too big. I mean, last time, sort of like, what do you call it? I think that was last year when sort of like I had a problem with Causey breakdown. They put me in an hotel. All I did when I went to that hotel, went in there, got a bath and everything, all like that, had a meal, and then we came back out and we slept in Causey. Couldn't sleep in that room; it was just too big. Just staring at them four white walls, and it was like, no, where am I? I had to go sleep in the van and wait for the tow truck in the morning to come and pick us back up again. There you go. Well, yeah, never even went back in to get the breakfast. That's how bad it was. Sadly, I split it with my kid's mum 8 years ago and hit the road to cool the hurt. Oof. Had been semi-nomadic for a few years before, but long before our kids. I was always traveling nomadic from my teens. Probably similar thing for me then. Um, 8 years ago, I obviously, what do you call it, came out of a relationship I was married to. And, well, I'm not even going to go there, what happened and stuff like that. To turn around and say, obviously, that it's the most women what sort of like get hurt and everything all like that, but it's the men. People don't see what happens to men. I mean, it happened to me. So I know you feel on that one, mate. But I don't look back on it now because obviously I'm a lot happier and I love this kind of lifestyle. I'm never ever going to leave it. I don't think, you know what I mean. I'm never going to go back to a house. If it gets to the point where I can't drive, I'll just park up on private land somewhere and just live the lifestyle that way. I can still get to meet people and everything all like that. So yeah. So I know how you feel on that one, mate. I got hurt bad. Bad. But I walked out. I didn't really, well, I did. I walked out. You can say I walked out, but I just thought, like, what do you call it? Got up for work in the morning, 6:30, and I just went, see you later, love you. And that was it. Never went back. And that was over 8 years ago now. Hence why I ended up living in my car. Turned my car into a little camper. And then obviously got myself back on my feet and everything all like that. Got a new job. Well, not a new job, but obviously same type of work. But I've always done working in care, mental health and stuff all like that. And then saved up money because I was doing silly hours, 15, 16 hours a day covering for staff, and I never had a day off. Even like holidays, I worked my holidays, and I got paid for them. And then basically this is where obviously then I thought, right, no, done care work now for 32 years. I want to do what I want to do. And this is when obviously Causey was born 3 years ago, and for 3 years now we've been, what do you call it, traveling in Causey. And me, I broke up and said the house, bought this more home. Yeah, we've all got our stories, haven't we? Eh? Everybody's always got a reason why we actually live in a van. Whether it's splitting up with people, whether it's mental health reasons, whether it's because you can't afford to live in a house, or you know what I mean. We all have a reason why we live this kind of lifestyle. But would you go back? Would you go back to a house? Would you, anybody? You know what I mean, where else can you wake up and sort of like look out and think, oh my gosh, you get there on the night time, it's dark, I can't see where I am. And you wake up and you see that sunset, that sunrise, and then you look out and you think, oh my god, there's a beach there. Oh my god, look at that view. Look at them mountains. You know what I mean? Look at that. It's, I mean, home is where you park it. At least if you have any trouble, you can drive your home with you. Innit? You know what I mean? It's crazy. Would you swap the lifestyle back to bricks? Nah, I would. Definitely not. Love it too much. I would hate to go back to a house. Yeah. I bet you would. Definitely, Richard. I mean, like I said, probably yourself. I mean, what would you do once you get to sort of like the stage where you can't drive anymore? You know what I mean? You know what I do? Like I said, I can't drive because my partner can't drive. So obviously, you know what I mean? I don't think she'd want to go back into bricks, and I definitely don't want to go into care. I'd just park up on some private land somewhere and just live my life, rest of my life in there somewhere. You know what I mean? You can live off the land as well. So why wouldn't you want to stay there and just live your life in the thingy? I know quite a few vans what's parked up and they'd never move, and people live in them. Mm. Dear. But yeah. Uh, Only 2 likes as well, eh? All you people what's been on, I've only got 2 likes. Hit that like button, people. I know there's only 5 of you left in here, but I've only got 2 likes. Um, well, yeah, back onto Cozy again tomorrow. Getting the rest of it done. Uh, Gee whiz. I'm reading this at distance. 8 likes. It's got 8 likes. Oh, according to my phone, I've only got. Oh, it has got 8 likes. There we go. I can't see it because I haven't got my glasses on, Karen. That's why. Cheers for that. 5 years ago, I had 250,000. She spent nearly all of it. Whoa, mate. Wow. Uh, Sometimes I'll turn around and say typical women, but yeah, in your case and in my case, I mean, I'm not ringing, but I had 35 grand as well. I know it's not as much as what you had, Richard, but you know what I mean? She spent a lot, mate. Even when I left her, she hacked my bank and took another 10 grand out of it. But she got caught anyway. Uh, and hopefully now she's doing time. Uh, she got got it done for fraud and deception. And got done up the bank for taking the money as well. She's got to pay it back at £5 a month. But hey, I'm never going to get that back, am I? Over 10 grand, just paying it back £5 a month or whatever. And also she got done for domestic violence. So that was last I heard. So I don't know if she's doing time or not. I hope she is, to tell you the truth. But yeah. But anyway, that's in the past now. She's gone. No forward. I'm a lot happier, a lot stronger since them days. And obviously I've got Caroline. She's miles better than the other one. I'm in my 60th year now. What? 60th year what? Living in a van? Are you 60 years old? I'm in my 60th year now. 60th year of living in a van. Is that what you mean, Sal? Yeah, I've got a good one now, Karen. She's all right, is Caroline. She has her moments, but she's all right. I love her, really. Now I've learned how to cook. She couldn't cook an egg when she moved in the van.
So.
Still can't cook an egg.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy in itself. It's mad. You know what I mean? Yes, because in my one abducted my kids, sadly. Yeah, what would I care? Crazy. You get to see your kids there, so. I mean, obviously, my kids, gosh, I had mine with my first partner. And my first child when I was 24. And she's, what do you call it, over in America, working as a criminologist. So I don't get to see her. But she's done well for herself. The other two don't really have much contact with them, so I don't know what they're doing. But I think one of them works in care. I'm not sure what the other one does. I'm not even in contact with the mother. And this is a normal cigarette, by the way, guys. Don't do any of that stuff. Can't afford it. Even if I could afford it, I wouldn't do it. Never done drugs. Never will. Here we go. So any plan before the Overlander, Karen? Are you going anywhere before then? What about yourself, Richard? Are you planning on staying at the Drove for a bit, or are you moving on a little bit? Like you say, you were going to go to Scotland, but until the weather changes. Well, you check out the site anyway, Richard. I did put the link up there for you. There'll be all the prices and everything on there. There's toilets here, mate, showers and everything. Not too bad to walk to the toilets, actually. You could actually have a pitch near the toilets and the showers if you wanted to. I'm lucky, 2 children and 5. Yeah, you were saying, weren't you? I think at Christmas, wasn't it, Richard? You were going to go see them. Did you get to see the kids and your grandchildren? Yeah, I love my kids. Obviously, I do. I mean, I wish I could see them a lot more as well, but I mean, they're all grown up now. They've all got their own lives as well. So here we go. I mean, not one of them sort of like wanted money when they was growing up. You want them kind of children, sort of like where they roam the streets and everything, all like that. We didn't allow it. Some kids nowadays, God and many, if you said hello to them, I tell you to do one. They're not happy if they're not playing on a PlayStation or something like that nowadays, or if they haven't got everything what everybody needs. I'm lucky. Robin Lynn's meet up at Willow Fields. They want to saying that Robin Lynn's meet up was after the Overlander, or is it before, Carol? Because I said I was on there live the other day, and I said if Codes is on the road and there's any spaces left, I'll try and get up there, like. But I think somebody was saying it's after the Overlander. I'm not sure, or is it before? Or like the weekend before it, I think. We are turning the negativity into positivity, being diverse in the face of adversity. Yep,
Yeah.
exactly, mate. Negativity into positivity. I couldn't be any happier, you know what I mean? I do. And I will say it, you know what I mean? I am, what do you call it? A lot happier. Yeah, at the moment I'm not on the road, but hey ho, I've got water. I've got lights. I've got showers. I've got toilets. What more do I need? I've got food in my cupboards. You know what I mean?
Surrounded by cows.
I'm just on a little, what do you call it? A little break, I suppose, when you think about it, because I've broken down and things need fixing. But hey ho,
get on with it.
You get on with it. That's life.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll get better.
Not everything in life is what?
Rosy.
Cozy.
Rosy.
Yeah. Or rosy. You know what I mean? Never promise you a rose garden. As people turn around and say. Van lifers could do something similar to ensure a safe place. Mm, yeah, I've got. I mean, obviously, I've got quite a few places where what do you call it? I can go if I need somewhere safe anywhere. I mean, obviously, like this place, you know what I mean. As soon as I sort of like turned around and said that obviously cause is broken, bless them, Northerners on tour. If you haven't subscribed to Northerners on tour, by the way, subscribe. Great guys, lovely people. Met them, they'll help out and everything, all like that. But yeah, what do you call it? As Benjamin Banks and Karen Green Chalkies have said there, they're going to Willow Fields. That's another place, safety for van lifers. That's a lovely place. Cheap to stay there, not expensive. They've got everything you need there as well: toilets, showers, Elsing points, and stuff all like that. And the welcome van lifers as well. You know what I mean? It was actually, I think, if I'm right in thinking on this, that obviously most people sort of like, what do you call it, did turn around and say it was actually made for the nomadic van style, van life people in the first place. It's got a clubhouse on there, food, lovely, competitive priced as well. You know what I mean, like I say, if you've never been there, I think most of you have all been here actually. What's on here apart from Sal probably? Uh, that's all a tad brutal, Cozy. What's a bit brutal? What? What's a bit brutal? Uh, Sorry, I've just seen your comment there. So what's a bit too brutal? If I said something out of context. Uh, but yeah, like I said, you know what I mean. Obviously, you know what I mean. I do love van life. There's a few out there. What sort of like don't talk and everything all like that. Media in Manx, did you go to meet up at Liam's? I can't remember. I didn't go. Where was I even? We was down in Cornwall. Was we in Cornwall then? Or yeah, but I can't remember where we was when Liam had that meet up in the what do you call it? Up there in Barnsley. I think we was in Cornwall, weren't we? Oh, Rory.
What's up?
Hey, Rory. Rory. Hello, Rory. Dear, oh dear. One of my access, but only ever seen them ones and only very briefly. I know, mate. Like I said, I know you feel because obviously, like I said, when I left mine, God, my daughter, she would have been 4. Yeah, 4. And I didn't get to see her until she was 21. I went to court and everything. I actually got custody of them and everything like that because she handed them over to me. They were going through court. She sent a letter turning around and saying to the solicitor that obviously you can keep the kids. I don't want them anymore. I just want to do what I want to do and stuff all like that. And then we ended up getting back together, and me, silly me, ended up dropping the case and everything all like that. So she ended up with the kids. I still wish I hadn't, obviously, but I do miss them. Obviously, I do miss them. I do think about them because I obviously know when the birthdays are. I mean, one of my kids' birthdays is on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to forget that, am I? But yeah, I always think about them. I do know what my daughter's doing, and obviously that and stuff all that. I get another message sometimes. Plus, obviously, I know a few people that obviously sees her, so I know she's doing well. Uh, um, What else we got? Where are we? Yeah. Yes, we went Petersburg, the Beechwoods, and then Liam's. Oh, yeah, because it was Beechwood's anniversary, wasn't it? At the same time. So, yeah. Yeah, we would have been in Cornwall then, I think. So we missed it. No, we weren't in Cornwall, actually. No, we wasn't. We was working on that other campsite, the one what took the bloody rip out of us, actually. So, yeah, we couldn't get down to it because obviously we was working, but wow. That other campsite, don't mention that. Richard, you're on the drove at Stones. Long time since was there. This visit to the Stones was 78 and Hawkwind played nearly to sunrise. Wow, bloody hell. It's probably changed a lot since you was there then, Sal. Definitely. I mean, we was up there September. Yeah. September last year when we left the Overlander show. We went in convoy with another 11 vans down to the Drove, and we all went down to the Drove then. No way, lol, he was. We play and our time band live and Woolly Cops. Yep, there's another one as well. Woolly Cops, there another lovely couple we've met. Go subscribe to them as well. They do some lovely videos as well. Rayman, Jake, Graham, and Jane, lovely people. And yeah, get a good lady. Yeah, you'll get a good lady. Shane's still the same, of course. Stones still the same. Yeah, the Stones aren't going to change, are they? Just now you've got to pay to go on there, though. But why would you want to pay when you've got a footpath going around the side of it directly to where near the Stones are, unless you want to go inside the Stones? But when we was up there September, they allowed everybody to go on when it was a solstice for free. So yeah, that was a good thing. That video's actually on my YouTube. I got the sunrise and the sunset, and I got the harvest moon when I was up there in September. That was a lovely time. And then we left there and went down into Cornwall. The few month down in Cornwall. Met a few people, had some lovely park ups down there. And then headed back up to. Then we left Cornwall and then we went up to Clitheroe to do the music video we worked for. Yard Act. Did another music video with them. Left Clitheroe then and we went to Blackpool. Went through the lights because my partner only went through the lights when she was a kid, so she was asleep, so she never saw them. So she got to see the lights as an adult. Left Blackpool back to the Peaks for a couple of weeks. Met up with a few people. Left the Peaks, then went back to Scarborough. And then obviously then that took me to MOT time, and we're now in Carlisle, off road. So yeah, since September we've been to some places. So yeah, she does travel with van, you know. And it is mad as well, because obviously when I do park ups or anything all like that, when I do park up somewhere, I'm either missing other van lifers or other camper people what follow me on my Instagram and stuff. I was like, oh, we saw you, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, why didn't you come and bring it? Oh, you were just leaving or something. And like, oh, my gosh. Yeah, there's quite a few people. I mean, obviously, like, they're in Manx. I mean, it's a few times I've been up at the Peaks and they've sort of like, what do you call it? Either been on the way over or they've just left. Karen Preachok is in a van. She's been following me for a while on my Instagram. And what do you call it? Reason why we know obviously Karen is during the C word we was going to get Sunny a dog off of her, but at the time, obviously, I was working long hours and stuff all like that, and obviously was going to go down and ring it, but then obviously we sort of like what do you call it, come to a conclusion that obviously it wouldn't be right at the time letting Sunny go. Um, and then we got to meet each other at the Overlander show in September. So I mean, obviously you think, God, nearly 3 years when that was what they call it, first time. I know, and I got to meet Sunny anyway. Well, yeah, and we still got Sunny on our phone as the screensaver. Just as a little reminder that obviously how you meet people and when you meet people, you know what I mean? And obviously we've become friends ever since. Quite a few people obviously I've met sort of like through my work, and obviously not getting time to sort of like travel as much as I wanted to, but and obviously I've met more now being on the road than I was when I was working. And you will again. Yep, we'll get to see Sunny again, definitely. Like I said, it'd be more than likely the Overlander show, Karen. So here we go. Now Rory's still going. He's got a lot better as well. He's not as bad as he used to be. He doesn't bark after me as much. Calming down a little bit. Everybody's just rambling on to each other, yeah. Basically. We've travelled to Barnsley, we've Willie Cods. Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? Graham and Jane, Karen. Lovely people. We met them when we went up to Blackpool. What do you call it? We've met them a few times, obviously. Met them at Woolhill Fields, met them at the Overlander show, and then we met them at Blackpool when we travelled back up from Cornwall. What do you call it? It's sort of like notices going into the park up where he was actually staying, but they were just leaving, so but they stayed a little bit and we had a little chin wag. He's just had 8 teeth out, so being spoiled at the moment. Oh, poor Sonny. Hope it's all right. There we go. You'll have to get him some, what do you call it, false ones, Karen? Dear, oh dear. I don't know. How long have we actually been on? An hour and 57 minutes. Wow. And you lot are still putting up with me. I don't know. And I came on to give everybody an update on Causey. But it's nice to talk. It's nice to see you all on joining me on a Tuesday night. Here you go. But yeah, as I said, you know what I mean? All the wheel nuts are all now refitted. All the rocker gasket cover, valve clearance done, everything all like that. Brake hose is all done. Reflectors refitted. What else have we have to do? Number plate light done. Don't know. I can't remember what else there was, but all these silly little jobs are all being done now. It's just the sills and arches to do, which would be probably a couple of months yet because obviously we need to try and earn some money from somewhere. Dog's good company. My scruffy dog is 19 this year. Wow, bloody hell. Gee whiz. I wake each morning, look over to see her still breathing, and think, great, still with me. Wow. Gee whiz. 19. That is amazing. That's Richard's dog. Yeah, mate. A lovely dog, though. It's Scruffy. Definitely. Company for you as well, Richard, isn't he? You know what I mean? Obviously. If she does as I told, that's for sure. But yeah, she's lovely. Is it a she? Anyway, I can't remember. Is it a she? Or a he? Remember? Uh, but yeah, 19 though. Wow. Small Bam, Big World UK. Good evening. How are you? Hope you're well. I say, thanks for joining Small Van, Big World. Is it Big World? Yeah. Only came on to do a live just to give people updates on obviously how we're doing with repairs on Cozy. She's near enough done. All the repairs are near enough done. All the niggly little bits are done. Just the sills and what do you call it? To be done. The sills and the archways around the what do you call it from the step upwards. Set a new wing and everything fitted. What do you call it? Using Rustin's rust paint, which are happily what are we calling it? Sponsoring me on that one through my what do you call it? Instagram. And I said they'll what do you call it? Let me know if I can get any discount codes if anybody wants to use any. So hopefully some discount codes for rust paint will be done soon. Here we go. Well, then, almost. Yep, she's getting there. It's taking time, slowly but slowly. But if I do it slowly, I know it's going to be done proper. And also, if it's rushed, I know it's not going to obviously break down or come apart. So, one bit at a time. She does as she's told sometimes, still plays with other dogs. Yeah, she's a nice dog actually, Richard. I mean, hi everyone here. Small Van Big World. Hi Small Van, hi Self. So what you been up to, Small Van? Anything much? Most people on here turn around and said what they call it. Yeah, I can't believe that, Sal. Can you? You know what I mean? 19 for a dog. That's some age, that. I mean, gosh, that'll make it what? 140 in dog years, is that? Isn't it? What? In human years, sorry, 130. Yeah. Wow. Gee whiz. We're giving it whiskey in its cup of tea in the morning. Gee. That is an old age, that, for a dog. Gee whiz. Just waiting to get in the van on the road. You same as me then, Small Van Big World, eh? I'm on Sawn at the moment, obviously, because it's failed MOT. But in my theory, it shouldn't have failed on what it really failed on. But hey ho, it's 25-year-old, you know, I mean, 25-year-old man, what should they expect? But fingers crossed, once all this repair work's done and all new sills and everything, new panels and everything all round, she'll be all right for another few years, that's for sure. She's only been to the vets once.
Wow.
Richard, that is amazing, mate. Seriously, I can't believe that. Wow. Gee whiz, man, that should be going to Guinness Book of Records.
Oh, please.
Wow. Gee, 19-year-old dog. And only been to a vet once. Wow.
That is good.
That's what you call a loving person who actually looks after his dog that much. Obviously,
Right.
it's only been to a vet's once in its whole of its life. That is amazing, Richard. Well done, mate. Much respect for that, mate. Gee whiz. So top low, take two. It was scrapped. Oh, did you get it from a scrap yard or was it what do you call it? Small van. Was it a scrap van in the first place? Uh, you don't believe it, but mine was a recovery truck before it was what do you call it? A motor caravan. Uh, you guys, I'm truly delighted to have caught this live with such positive news. Thank you, Sal. Uh, Certainly hope to meet you one day. Like I said, what do you call it? I think I've mentioned it a few times. Obviously, once we do get back onto what do you call it, we've got a little bit more funds into a bank. We'll what do you call it? Definitely be over to Ireland to come and see you. Definitely. Be nice to meet you. Uh, um, but yeah, enjoy yourselves.
Yeah.
Think positive. Mm. Ex ambulance. Oh, that would have been a big build then, is it? Is it actually built out inside now, or are you still building a small van? Uh, I was thinking about obviously a next ambulance before I got cozy, like, but what do you call it? I thought it'd have been too much to actually do really on my own because I've not got what you call good sort of like skills and stuff. But most of the stuff I've done on cozy, I've done it all on my own. You know what I mean? I've fitted new prop shaft on her, fitted new exhaust. I've done the head gasket and rocker gasket and everything all like that. Long story, but in short, got mugged off. I hate it when people do that. You know what I mean? Sell your van or whatever and say it's this and it's that, and then all of a sudden you have to end up doing stuff what you didn't expect to be doing. It was scrapped. I got a little van now. Oh, bless you. She eats, Richard. She eats anything, including old sandwiches she finds around, rubbish bins, even gets spoiled with chocolate, all the things dogs not supposed to eat. But yet she's only been to a vet once, and she's 19, mate. You know what I mean? It's like the turn around and say, innit? You know what I mean? What's that word to say? You know what I mean? There's a saying or something. I can't remember what it is, but you know what I mean? You just proved it there, Richard. Don't give something what's going to kill you. If it don't kill you, it makes you stronger. She's 19-year old, mate. Look at that. So she's making her stronger, not eating what she's not supposed to be eating. Crazy. Yes, when things change, some great spots over here and awesome road trips. Yeah, I've been to, depending where you are, obviously, I have been to Northern Ireland. In fact, I actually lived in Northern Ireland, just off the Falls Road for 3 years when I was working over there. So you're not mobile at the moment, Cozy? No, I'm not mobile at the moment. I'm on Sawn because MOT failure. Obviously, I can turn around and say I got mugged up in a way at the MOT, basically. The MOT guy spent 3 hours on my bloody van. Come here. Rory, what's the wires, Rory? What's the wires? Oh, my dog always has to sit in it. Most awkward disposition. Yeah, they are. Yeah, he's sitting on all the wires. No. Oh, Rory, what you like? Sorry, guys, he's just sat on the speaker. Sat on the bed and just sat on all the wires, pulled the thingy down. No, as I was saying, small van. I'm not on the road at the moment. I'm on Sawn, but I'm on some land, getting it fixed up. Come forward to Ireland then. Yeah, definitely. I'm up for that, Karen. I've told Sal a few times, obviously, when obviously being on live chats with people that I'm gonna head over to Ireland one day. But yeah, that'd be a good one. All I do over to Ireland. more than welcome to join me, Karen, if you would like to. And you've seen my convoys. Biggest convoy I've been in was 15 vans. Yeah, 15 vans. That was at the peaks, and then the next biggest on that one was 11 heading down to Cornwall. Uh, and here we go. Yeah, I do have a few people's wanting to sort of like what do you call it. I do follow you guys, but I can't keep up with all the creators lately. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, obviously on my YouTube small van, I've not got many subscribers on my YouTube. It's mainly my Instagram. I have got like obviously. I mean, obviously for me to do my Instagram and do YouTube, it basically take up the whole of my time. Um, but on my Instagram, obviously, I have to post daily because I'm monetized on there, and I have collaboration with people and stuff like that. So I have to keep updating my Instagram daily. Um, so obviously, it is hard to sort of like obviously do both. So it's very rare I come on YouTube. But I have started doing a lot more videos now because obviously I'm doing updates on obviously the band build. Well, not the band build, but the actual band restoration. So, are you sure you got prop shaft sorted? Yeah, prop shaft definitely sorted. In the end, Sal, what do you call it? Yeah, that's down at a pound now. That I mean, obviously it's a lot better. In the end, we couldn't. What do you call it? Get one from obviously in the scrap yards. I think obviously you knew about that and everything. The pictures are actually up on my Instagram and everything, all like that. But yeah, got the full exhaust fitted and everything, all like that. But in the end, I had to get a custom made prop shaft because obviously the ones what would have fit this van didn't. The standard one and the other one wouldn't make. Couldn't use it because obviously before I actually turned it into a motor caravan, it used to be a recovery truck, so they'd upgraded everything on it. So it was actually the longer type one, which was no longer in use. So in the end, I had to get a prop, get it custom made, and it was like 830 quid in the end. But it wasn't even the actual prop shaft, but actually gone on it. I did actually, just being smart here. Drive shafts, prop shafts, and all thing it, yeah. But yeah, that was crazy. That I mean, obviously, then we was off the road for 3 months. So sort of like what do you call it? I had to get the prop shaft delivered to unimpressed Jeffs in the peaks, and obviously he brought it to me, and I had to fit it. But it wasn't even the prop shaft what had actually gone. It wasn't even the prop shaft bearings. It was the actual hanger what actually holds the whole of the actual prop shaft what had actually gone. So, but no, that's sorted now. That's I can't fault that one. I think I follow you on Insta too. Yeah, I do most of my updates on Instagram. Small van. If not, it's not cozy to van life on there. It's cozy to living off grid on Instagram. On my YouTube, it's cozy to van life UK. Um, so yeah, but I think I've got over 2,570 followers just on Instagram. Uh, and most people on there either sort of like my videos, contact me, message me. But like I said, I'm monetized on Instagram. Weirdly enough, but yeah, most people don't think you can be monetized on Instagram, but yeah, monetized. I can have my own a shop on there. I can promote other sort of like people's stuff and everything. So yeah, I think you came on a live of mine last year when I had my rano. I probably might have done. A lot's happened since last year ago. We've been everywhere. But I do try and sort of like obviously come on people's lives if they are on and I'm subscribed to them. I will pop on if I'm not busy. Uh, we have self-build van live camps and van festivals, event, but also just wild remote places. Same really over here. So what do you call it? Van life camps. Probably don't have as many as them over here. Probably yourselves. Um, we mostly wild camp. I mean, obviously, doing this kind of lifestyle, you know what I mean? You can't afford to go on a campsite every single week or whatever, especially in the UK. The price of the campsites is phenomenal. Just unbelievable. Uh, um, you can get cheap ones, obviously, but again, you know what I mean? When you sort of like, what are you calling it? Need money to keep living in your van, you can't keep going onto campsites to do that. I think the main thing, obviously, living in a van, struggling, what you struggle with really is water sometimes, depending where you are. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you're more remote, you can get it. Depending where you go, I mean, obviously, I've been to places where obviously Cozy is known, so it's like, oh, of course, you're right for water. Yeah, yeah, mate, I'm cool. But obviously, if I'm in places where there's no sort of like people around us or anything, or sort of like garages or stuff or like that, and then obviously we do have to be careful on our water and stuff. Washing, we don't even really have to worry about our washing because we've got our washing machine in the van. So obviously we can do our own washing. Doesn't matter where we are. We could be on top of a mountain and we could still do our washing. Um, gas, really, gas doesn't what do you call it run out too much on us because we don't really what do you call it. We do obviously cook and eat, but obviously I've got the big 15 kg bottles, so they do last us a while. Uh, you could get a pump and a hose and pump up from streams. I do that already. Small van. Uh, what do you call it? We was in where was it? Not, what do you call it? I think near Halifax. And what do you call it? Glossop. That's where we was, Glossop. And there was a couple of us, and we saw this sort of like stream. It was lovely and everything, like waterfall type thing. And, oh, we'll get some of that, you know what I mean? We'll get some water and everything, all like that. But we did a test, and this just shows, really, is it a banana engine? Yep, just the old banana engine self. Uh, um, so one of the guys, what do you call it, said he'll get the stream water. So I said, right, well, what we'll do then, I'll go to Sainsbury's and go get the Sainsbury's water out the tap. So we've got the test kits and everything, all like that, to make sure the electronic test kits we use and stuff to make sure the water's okay to drink. And we tested the Sainsbury's water, what do you call it? Drinkable, obviously, because obviously it's tap water. And then we tested the river water, and believe it or not, the actual river water was more drinkable than actually tap water. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, I have done well on what do you call it, Instagram actually. So yeah, basically we was getting the water from a stream and not even filtering it and everything all that because it was completely what do you call it. And we did that for 2 weeks basically. While we was up there drinking that water, and we didn't have no stomach ache, nothing. So it just shows, doesn't it? You know what I mean, obviously you can live off the land. I mean, obviously we do check the water for thing. If it does need filtering, we will filter it through with our filter as well. So I mean, Cozy is completely self-sufficient. You know what I mean? So only thing, obviously, like I said, we need is sort of like just gas and water. And she's got 600 watts of solar for during the summer. I mean, like I said, I can use my washing machine in here. It's got what do you call it, 1,500 watt inverter. It's basically what do you call it, self-sufficient. I shouldn't need anything. Uh, but yes, I've definitely done well on my Instagram, haven't I? You know what I mean? Obviously, to turn around and see how many followers I did have in the beginning, but it's because I'm doing it all the time and I do promote things on there. And like I said, obviously, when I got a message from what do you call it, Instagram, turn around and say I've been monetized. Like, monetized on Instagram? How can I be monetized on Instagram? I didn't know you such thing. I clicked on it and everything, all like that. I got all information and everything, so now I can like do what do you call it, promote people's shops on my Instagram if I want to. I can promote on my own shops if I thing like me Etsy and stuff if I kick that back off and everything. So yeah, I mean I've said now what I mean, like I said 2,572 I think it is on there. Like I said, most people do actually what do you call it, communicate with me more on my Instagram than what they do on my YouTube because I don't do much on YouTube. Like I say, I just upload a few videos here and there, and I've only got what 95 subscribers on here, so I need more subscribers on YouTube. uh, I get LPG and water from garage 2 miles away, and most importantly, fish and chips not far away. Can't beat a fish supper on a Friday, Mr. Hewitt. Definitely not, mate. Definitely can't beat a fish supper. Uh, LPG. Yeah, have you noticed as well that obviously, what do you call it? LPG is going up. Like obviously, we use Calagas. Obviously, we ain't got a LPG tank because obviously it's too not. I wouldn't say too expensive, but for me to fit it on here, wouldn't be advisable really. Like I said, we don't use much anyway. We only use it for sort of like cooking meals and obviously another cup of coffee here and there. But yeah, I found out obviously Calagas has gone up quite a bit now. I think what I've got a 15 kg and I pay 48 now. Uh, some places charging more than that, but I didn't think they were allowed to charge you more than Calagas prices are. Uh, Where's one minute? Fish and chips. Can't remember last time I had fish and chips. No, I can't remember last time I had fish and chips. No, actually. Uh, was a long time ago. I think last time we had them was probably about what? Probably last year. Last year when we was in Whitby, yeah. Good old Whitby. Uh, and yeah, we had a Muscava at sea from what that one. So like what again? It was oh god, probably last year, good 9, 10 months ago. You know. But yeah, most of the time we'll just do cooking in the van. Uh, we've got an oven, we've got a grill, and we've got a hob, so obviously we can sort of like cook anything we want, really. Uh, we cook with all fresh stuff as well. We don't buy frozen. It's always all like fresh produce. We sort of like source from sort of like obviously local places or things and that. I think it was 6 years ago at Towing. God, and Bennett, 6 years ago since you had fish and chips. Gee whiz. You'll definitely forget what that tastes like then, won't you? Actually, PG gone up from 55p to 90p. I need it more heating. Gee whiz, that's gone up a hike then, hasn't it, Richard? Well, I said I use colours, and even that's gone up. I said I was paying, I think it was, can't remember what I was paying, but it's gone up to 48 quid for the 15 kg bottle now. I live a sheltered life. I live a sheltered life. I think we all do, really, when you think about it. Like I've just been saying, you know what I mean? You can literally live off the land, can't you? You know what I mean? Like I say, you know what I mean? You've got water out there. You know what I mean? As long as you've got a test kit and it's drinkable. Um, Mushrooms, wild foraging for food, mushrooms, gorse, fruit. What else? Wild garlic. I mean, everything off land is eatable near enough. As long as you know what you're picking and what you're looking for. Mm, it's amazing what you can make. Caroline, my partner, she makes what do you call it? When's all the fruits out? She makes pies. She makes crumbles, cakes. Last year she made a raspberry cake and everything. Uh, I could not afford colour gas. Mine is £20 for 20 kilos. Yeah, that's the what do you call it? Richard? Yeah, it's expensive. I said people have turned around and said to me, "Why don't I get an LPG one?" But it's, I don't. I might do. It depends on obviously how these repairs get done on Causey. You know what I mean? It'd be probably a lot cheaper for us to do it, but it's just obviously getting it fitted and paying for it getting fitted and stuff all like that. Literally like an LPG underslung tank. But then obviously then it's something else I'd have to protect from the weather and stuff. I'll just have to get Calagas to what do you call it? Collaborate with me and I can get free gas off them as well. Well, I've got what do you call it? A main company on my Instagram. What do you call it? It's give me free. What do you call it? Free. What do you call it? Paint.
Yes.
It's a pity I can't get Ford to actually. What do you call it? Sponsor my van. Pay for all the parts for me. 25-year-old van, Mark 5 Transit, still on road. Ford sponsors, cozy up, living off grid. I like the idea of foraging. Used to rent a bit of land with a stream when I was married. Loads of wild garlic. Yeah, it's amazing what you can actually get. What do you call it? Up, living off the land. You know what I mean? Uh, Rabbits? No, I won't. I won't kill an animal to actually what do you call it? I mean, I do eat meat and everything like that, but I couldn't go out there and kill an animal, even if it was like roadkill or anything like that. I mean, gosh, a couple of months ago, what do you call it? So, what was it? A dead cat. What do you call it? In middle of the road. I had to pick it up and bury it. Oh no, I couldn't see it. What do you call it? Just get run over and get run over and get run over all the time.
Oh no.
I had to pick it up and I had to bury it. This time of year, I fill up every 10 days in summer, last 6 weeks. Yeah, same with our diesel eater. We've got the Chinese diesel eater. Can't fault them Chinese diesel eaters, depending what make you get. I got mine from Max Speeding Rods. It's been in Cody since I built it 3 years ago. Look after it, serviced it, and everything all like that. Sometimes I'll get the red diesel, depending where we are. If we can get it in the area, we'll get red diesel. But yeah, even sort of like you say during the winter, Richard, obviously it's a bit like when you live in the house, in it, your gas price goes up because obviously you're using more to keep warm. Miss the land, but missed that land, but not the X-Low. Yeah, I have to read that twice there. No. Yeah, I don't miss the X, but I love my van. So there you go. That says it all. The best thing I did was walk out that day. It's made me a lot stronger, a lot happier. There you go. Yeah, it's not nice, Rocco. I couldn't catch it, fluffy, funny, and eat it. Even in saying that, actually, yeah, like I said, we do eat meat and everything, but it's very rare now we even eat meat. Living in a van. We have it occasionally. I mean, obviously, I say occasionally. We had what did we have tonight? Had a stir fry tonight. It was more what do you call it? Stir fry than actually meat. But last night we had like a what do you call it? Sausage casserole. But it's very rare. We even sort of like bring in. We like buy a few bits here and there. But most of the time we do sort of like what do you call it? Vegetable stir fries, pastas, stuff all like that. Like obviously, what do you call it? Like a vegetable stew and stuff like that. I make my own soups and stuff. So I've not eaten meat since Christmas. Lol. But it's amazing how you actually change your lifestyle once you do actually live in a van. You seem to live more healthier, if that makes sense, than you would if you was actually living in bricks. I wouldn't say it's because obviously the price of shopping, because obviously you seem to get the same stuff, but probably eat more healthier, if that makes sense. Unless you, what do you call it, live with Caroline in the van. She'll make a cake and eat it in one night. But yeah, she makes all the homemade cakes and everything. Last year we did homemade jam, and we were selling that as well.
Dandelion.
Yeah, dandelion, what do you call it? Dandelion honey jam. You've never tasted that. I'll make some. I'll make some more for next year, for this year, for when I get back out on the road. I'll have to get some of you sort of like to taste it. Dandelion and honey jam is lovely, homemade. Actually made with actually proper dandelions, but actually growing in the wild. So yeah, there you go. There's another one, small van. Dandelions. Did you know they're actually edible? And the actual gorse, what grows on the cliff edges and stuff like that, that yellow plant. If you're ever out on a walk, you can actually just pick that off and actually eat that as it is. That's called gorse. You can actually make mead out of that as well. Yeah. Yeah, once I'm back on the road and you're back on the road, small van, give us a, what do you call it? Because we go all over the place in our van. You know, we don't just stay in one area. I mean, God, we travel around. We go everywhere because wherever we basically travel to, we know we've got work. So obviously, what do you call it? We actually make a living while we're on the road. So while we're off road, we're not making any money. So yeah, we can't wait to get back on the road. So obviously, build up funds back up again so we can start traveling and that. And obviously, we don't just obviously make our own products and stuff all like that. We do other stuff as well. Wow, that's really inspiring. Not me to review price of your produce. Yeah. Or fermented gas. Yeah, like I say, you can make also. It's amazing what you can actually use. Uh, what else did we make last year? Strawberry, blackberry, strawberry, wasn't it? Jam. Yeah, blackberry and strawberry jam. Oh no, rhubarb and strawberry jam we made as well. That sold like hotcakes at that. Gosh, that was really nice as well. Sorry. I'm hoping I'll be off first week of May. Wales for 8 weeks. Wales is another nice place. We're hoping, obviously, probably end of end of April ourselves, actually, small van. And what do you call it? To be back out on the road. So what we're on January, February, March, April, May. So yeah, probably a month sort of like catching up with a few people. Obviously, who I need to catch up with and thank for helping us out while we obviously off the road. Obviously, like I said, you know what I mean, have helped us out sort of like get a couple of parts, but we're still probably about what 300-400 quid to make before we're actually out on the road. So, and obviously, it's going to take time because we're not making as much money as what we expected to be making. So, hence why it's going to take me until end of April, beginning of May. But yeah, are you going to the? Oh, if you're spending 8 weeks there, then you probably won't. What do you call it then? Will you? You're going to the. You're going to the Overlander show. Well, I would have thought if you May, June, or well, you miss that if you're going to be 8 weeks in Wales, won't you? I know a lot of good park ups, Sandy having family living up there. Yeah, there's quite a few good park ups up there actually. Wales, depending. I think it doesn't matter where you go, north or south, isn't it? Really. There's what do you call it? Quite a few, but there's quite a few van lifers up there as well. You've got what do you call it? One of the probably main ones up there is Neck Valley Van. Can't remember, is it Chris and somebody, I can't remember. But yeah, there's a few of them up there on my Instagram who was actually from Wales. They actually follow me. What do you call it? Who I've met. I'm going up. Oh, Harlech. Good old Harlech. Up near Talabont then, I suppose. Small van. It's a nice beach up there as well, isn't it? Uh, good old Harlech. Just past Bala. Mm. What's that? I'm seeing the dusty on. Going up there, Harlech. Glendonwig. Glendonwig. Did notice you spelt it with a double L there. Yeah, small van. There we go. I've been a few places as well up in Wales. Mm, God, probably loads of places actually. Uh, Everyone for now. See you all about. Yeah, take care, Richard. Good night, mate. Take care of yourself.
Good night.
Give bad luck to your dog.
Yep.
I'm sure I'll see you once I'm back on the road, Richard. Let us know where you are, and I'll pop and see you, mate. All right. Thanks for joining anyway, Richard. Take care, mate. Yeah, well, I'm going to get up as well now. I've been on what and a game on to update, and I've been on 2.5 hours already. But yeah, so I'm going to get up anyway, guys. Thanks for joining me. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subbed, give us a sub. Always putting updates and hit that notification bell, and you'll know when we've done updates or we're doing a live or anything like that. But thank you for joining. Love you all.
Yep.
And I'm sure we'll see you again soon. So take care. So it's goodbye from me,
Bye from me.
goodbye from Caroline, and a snoring bye from Rory, who's asleep behind the computer. So we'll take care, guys. See you soon. Love you all. Thank you very
Good
much.
night. God bless.
As do. Good night, all. Take care. Bye bye.